Hello, everybody, and
Hello.
welcome to the 99th installment of the Hot Mess Express with the lovely Didi from Didi's Fins
Oh,
and
Chuck.
Foxy's Fishes. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I'm sure we'll derail at any time. Oh my goodness, it has been such a crazy week, Didi. I don't know about you, but I am pooped.
Me
How are
too.
you doing? How are you doing?
It must be in the air,
Yeah, you tired too.
but I'm still above dirt, so it's
Yeah,
still good.
that's what counts, right? Maybe sore, but you're still here to keep kicking on. So,
That's right.
alrighty, but let's go through and say hello to all those who have joined us in chat so far. Pop out the participant list. Actually, I'll
99.
go through it the old school way.
Wow.
So I see a question in chat. So first in, oh, and it even jumped going up. That's crazy. First in, I see Tail Half Moon. Welcome, Crown Tail. Thank you for joining us. Scuba Stevo Aquatics. Welcome, Scuba. Vision Tank Ticks. Welcome, Vision. Thank you for joining us. Miss Didi. Lady Rorschach. Hello, lovely. She says, how are you lovely ladies doing this evening? Fantastic, but tired on my end. Sky Dancer, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Ticket check, Vision says. Ticket check. I like
Get a
that.
ticket. Get your tickets.
Skull Aquatics, welcome, Skull. Thank you for joining us. I wonder when the mermaids will wear sombreros. Hmm.
Mexican mermaid?
I would have to obtain one. Or
No,
get
we liable to go down to some pretty blue waters. You never know.
exactly.
I'm up for it.
I mean, would they be able to work down here, or would they just be extra floppy, flippy floppy sombreros?
Well, we'll make it do.
And hello, Paul McCarthy. Welcome. And I hear that Bigfoot is not in the building, so I'll say hello to Dennis this evening. Hello, Dennis. Welcome. Richard Reynolds, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Help you out this evening. Dennis Christensen says, hello, hello. Just sitting here waiting for the train. Well, thank you for joining us this evening, Dennis. Hope you're doing well. Let's see who else we have in. KJE Aquatics, Keith, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Cool Gamer, hello. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Emma the Sea Witch, hello, fellow mermaid sister. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let's see. Don't forget the like, Coro says, and thank you for joining us this evening, Coro. Thank you for reminding people. James H., my extraterrestrial plant person. Hello, lovely. I hope
Yes.
you're doing well. And Scuba Stevo Aquatics has a question. He says that Foxy's Fishes, I have a question. I tested the temp of the tank that will be the axolotl tank, and it was at 78. My question is, how effective are aquarium fans versus chillers, and how you keep temps low? Okay, well, 78 is way too high for an axolotl. You absolutely don't want it to be over 72. Um, if it's already 78 for you and it's this early in the season, Scuba, I'd probably recommend a chiller over a fan. Fans will only do evaporative cooling so much, and it's also based on how warm the surrounding air is. So if the air is pretty warm, it's not going to cool it down super amount, but it could drop it as low as 10 degrees fully. Um, but if it's already 78, I would expect that temperature to only continue to climb throughout the season. So I would highly recommend a chiller, and you want to find a chiller that is based on the amount of degrees that you will need to lower the water overall. So if you expect your chiller to need to lower your temperature 15 degrees, then you find a chiller that will do that in the 15 to 20 degrees range. But the more effective you need the chiller, the more temperature you need to drop it, the more expensive the chiller gets. So I have a few links to a few chillers that I can send you after the stream. One that I found on Amazon that's affordable, and one that Gina's Reef recommended. And I'll send you those and see if those might work for you. But I would highly recommend a chiller if it's already that warm, being only March. That's a little scary.
It was super hot here today, so I can only imagine.
It's only 39 still here today. Like overnight, it's still below freezing, but right now it's 39. So it's starting to warm up. Everything's starting to melt outside, but there's still a ton of ice. So I'm not getting to experience the warmth like everyone else is quite yet.
I think I almost got a sunburn today.
Lucky, just rub it in a little bit. Now I can call you
Well,
whatever.
yeah, I might need a snowsuit tomorrow though.
Oh goodness, right? Have all four seasons at once.
Don't know what to do.
Stephen P. Aquatics, welcome, lovely. Hope you're doing well this evening. Says hi, lurking and harvesting baby Brian screams. Awesome. I fed out baby Brian this morning and last evening and about lunch today, and I'll be feeding out some later. We currently have 2-liter bottles going at all times, but Brian's going to up it to hold 4 2-liter bottles because we're at capacity and we need some more scrimps going at all times. We have Rico staying in. Hello, Rico. How are you doing this evening? Says, hey, if I come in here later, tell me I'm looking for me. That SOB owes me money. Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah, all
funny.
these people hiding out tonight. What's
I
going
know,
on?
right? Shane's Tanks and Bowls. Welcome, lovely. How are you doing this evening?
Shane, you feeling better?
I hope so. Mysterious Snail Guardians. Hello, Snail Sister. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thank you for joining us this evening.
I missed her. I didn't see her. I must have been
She's looking at
working
6
my hair.
Lost in the mermaid hair.
Yes.
That's how it goes, though. Bunny Viper,
Yeah.
welcome, lovely. She says, blanket hello to everyone eating my dinner. Love y'all. Well, we love you too, and I hope your dinner is delicious.
Yes.
Who else we have in here this evening? Jenna P 2005. Hello, Miss Jenna. I hope your evening is going swimmingly well. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let's see who else we got in here. I feel like I'm slowly, accidentally stealing Fantastic Freaks scrolling through the chat song. I apologize, Austin. It's just so catchy.
Well, that's flattery, right? When you adopt somebody
Yes,
else.
I'm not meaning to commandeer it and keep it as my own, but just know that because I watch yours and it gets stuck in my head, I also use it on mine when I'm reading my chat now. And Shane says, getting there, Didi, quit my job to get insurance. My wife scored me some Medicaid, never had insurance, but I now have an appointment at the oncologist April 6th.
Oh,
Yes, stay strong, Shane. I'm sorry you had to do that in order to get insurance, but at least you're able to get some when you needed some. So that is the silver lining, the blessing in disguise. So
yes.
I just hope it just continues to get better for you. We have Craig's Catfish Cave in here. Hello, Craig. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's probably about 6, I don't even know, about 10 in the morning over there, maybe. So good morning.
I don't even have the brain cells to think that far. I have enough trouble getting mine and your time straight.
Yeah, well, I also still, even though I am been in Central Time for 2 years now, I still get confused and still want to put everything in Eastern Time. And then I don't know if I'm talking to people in Central, Eastern, or Pacific, or Mountain Time. I just get so confused. So now I just reference everything as Eastern Time. Just speak to me in Eastern Time and I'll figure it out.
Well, it all begins in Eastern Time. So.
Yeah. Lady Rorschach says, Foxy's Fishes, I have a quick question for you. Have you had good luck harvesting moss from outdoors into an indoor setting? I scraped so much off yesterday. I hate to throw it away. Have I had good luck harvesting moss from outdoors to bring inside? Yes, I have. And it's just all about knowing where to source your moss from. So depending on what type of setting you're going to have your moss in, if it's going to be a drier environment inside, you want to get it from a drier environment outside. If it's going to be in a humid environment, like a terrarium inside, you want to source it from humid environments outside, like under leaves or near stream beds or sources of water where that type of moss is growing, because if you take a dry moss and put it in a wet setting, or a wet moss and put it in a dry setting, they're not going to acclimate as well, and they'll probably die out from you. So consider where your setup is going to be, and then try to harvest the moss in your area from that same environment. But also just make sure it's legal to harvest in your area, but I'm sure you know your laws.
Yeah. That makes perfectly good sense too.
I learned that the hard way when I was first starting to build my terrariums, and I would just take moss from everywhere. Oh, I like this piece of moss. I'll put it in my jar. Oh, I like this. And then everything would turn yellow and die and be sad and just
like moss is moss. Well, no, it's not, apparently.
But it's not. You really have to pay attention. It does best putting it into the same type of environment you took it from. So that's a very good tip.
It sure
that's
is.
my best tip I can share with harvesting moss from the outside. And also make sure, if you don't want any pests in your moss, make sure to wash it beforehand. And I highly recommend Tanner's Serpent Designs video on how to harvest, clean, and store moss for your terrarium uses. His videos are excellent on that. And welcome, Sky Dancer and Fish Family. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let's see who else we have in here. Patty's Petite Tanks. Hello, lady. How are you doing this evening? Hope you're not causing too much trouble.
I think Patty's turned on. I think that's what I saw that she said.
Oh, goodness. I'm sure she is. Everybody loves a good train wreck. And hello, Snoochie Boots Richard. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. You'll be happy to hear. I just want to share this news with you. We pulled CPDs 3 days ago, and there's so many baby stickers all over the glass. It's a huge swarm of these guys. So we have another pack of them coming up. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks of CPD fry at the moment raising up. So we got little eyelashes everywhere of those, and I thought you'd like to know that. I know he's a big fan of our CPDs. He has a lot of our CPDs. I'm not sure if he has any from anywhere else. I hope he does, and I hope that they're making babies for him as well. And I know that they're one of his favorite fish. They are like one of my favorite fish. They're so beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Cutest little micro trout. They truly are.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
I didn't realize it until I blew them up with the magnifying lens, and it's like, oh my gosh, they have spots, and I mean, I just didn't see it.
And that's where like the original name, the Galaxy Rasbora, comes from, because it looks like they have a galaxy of stars on their side. But they also kind of look like I want to say an American flag, just an American flag type of fish, because they're red, white, and blue. So they're kind of very patriotic. But I just love them. They're just very peaceful. They're beautiful. They're very good dithers. You don't have to worry about, well, I don't have to worry about them eating, like if I put them on cories, I don't have to worry about them eating the cory eggs. They don't pick on the shrimp for me. So I like those Rasboras a lot. Scuba says, okay, thank you. I've been researching. I know that is way too hot. I'll reach out afterwards. Okay, Scuba, definitely. I will make a note to message you, because my brain cells don't run for more than 30 seconds at a time. So I got that. Let's see who else. I think Snoochie Boo's Crayfish Empire. Hello, Grant. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Come and join us for an hour. Kick off your heels. Take a break from making all that snail food. But thank you for joining us.
He's going to be a vendor at the Kiss and Clash this year.
I know. I'm so excited to hear that. I get to give that big ginger bearded man a hug in person. He is such a sweet, funny, just amazing person. I really, really enjoy Grant. He's very cool. And anyone that meets him you're going to think the same way. And hello, Mountain Greenery. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Patty says, Peplin must love that green lipstick. He actually does, because it's Jet's colored.
And Richard Reynolds had a question.
Richard says, Foxy's fishes, how are axolotls able to be breeding in our Southwest Florida canals? Are there warm water species or are they adapting? If they're breeding, they might be crossed with other species such as the Andersoni. And if that is it, if they're averaging over 12 inches, then they're definitely hybridized, which would allow them to live in a warmer environment. But axolotls aren't very adaptable to warmer temperatures. So my first assumption would be that they're not purely axolotl. They're probably hybridized. And other species that they can be hybridized with are more temperature adaptive, such as the Andersoni, because they can transform and be on land if they choose to, whereas the axolotl, they can't, but a couple have, like a handful. But out of all of the species, they really don't. So that's interesting and a little, I don't know how I feel about that. Are they sure they're axolotls? That's another question, because there's so many species that are very similar to axolotls. And now I need to, like, if you have a report on that, Richard, please send me that because I'd love to read that. That's very fascinating. Jen Yu says, missed the first hot mess, stopped, but I caught the next one and I'm here. Well, thank you for joining us, Jen Yu. Hope you and little Mr. Jackson and, oh, what is his name? Jeremy. They have an axolotl named Jeremy. He is the cutest little guy ever. I hope you all are doing fantastic this evening. And hello, Kashi. Welcome, says Kashi has arrived. Let the hot mess start. Well, thank you for joining us this evening, Kashi. And I think I'm pretty much caught up with everything. And Snoochie says, not many people can pull off purple hair. That works for you, though. Well, Snoochie, that's because I am a paler shade of white than milk. So, paler colors work well with me. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, we all got to be something.
And I'm just extra pale. Like, I'm so pale that you can actually see the veins through my hands usually.
Hi, Jess. Aquatic Morning Show's here.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope you're doing well. I miss seeing you in the mornings. What are we supposed to wake up to? I need that annoying butt dance music to be woken up enough to like start my day properly. We need you back, Jess. Hurry back, please.
She works hard for her money now.
Well, doing important work. So it's very cool what she's doing, being a sub. And Lady Rorschach says, thanks so much for the feedback. Roxanne has been living on concrete from our back patio and driveway. I just hate to discard it because it's so quaint. I'll be sure to wash it too. Awesome, Lady R. And if you want, also, if you can't really think of where to put it, you can also make like a little rock moss garden if you have a little space in your yard to do so. And you're welcome for the reference video. Hello, Geek Boy. Welcome. And let's see. So as I keep going through chat, Miss Didi, would you like to catch us up on what you've been up to this week?
Well, I have I've been working on making my very first aquarium, and I want to custom it to fit in some shipwrecks that I have. So I ordered my glass the other day. So
nice.
Maybe in 2 weeks I'll have the glass and I can start putting it together. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like 22 gallons, but it's going to fit inside the whole thing of my rack instead of all this extra, like wasted space up in there. So that was, it was hard to push the button on that because it's like, what if I didn't do my measurements right? I'm sure I hope they're right because it costed too much money for it to not work.
That's the scary part. Just like hope all your measurements are proper.
It's gonna have to work no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Today I got some more plants in from KJE Aquatics.
Nice.
The other day on his live stream, he was showing off some of the pond stuff that he got, and it's like, okay. At that day, it was like super cold here. It's like, okay, But it's like you said, these places get the pond plants in the early part of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't get them again because who buys pond plants at the end of the season? You just don't.
Yeah.
So I got those out, and y'all, everything that I got came in great, and I couldn't believe I got some Terra Mojito marginal plant. It looks like
Mhm.
elephant ears in a way. Those things were like 18 inches tall.
Oh, wow.
They were nice because the box came in a long, skinny box, and I thought, my God, what is in there? And the guy said it straight up like he says it's very fragile. And the guy said it straight up like he was taking care of a China doll, the delivery guy. But I got that, and I got another one, a Terra Blue Hawaii, which is
Mhm.
the same kind, but it's just a different color. And of course, I did get a couple little indoor plants, and they were very nice. But another one I've never had was a
Mhm.
chameleon plant, Witania cordata variegata something. But it actually
You just summoned something.
plants when I opened it up, and it's going to be pretty with color. And they're like a bog plant. So are the other two. So they're going to be spilling out
Very
over, in
nice.
my waterfall. I just can't hardly wait. Can't wait. And he sent me some Brazilian pennywort. I thought pennywort was little.
Mhm.
These leaves are like quarter size. These little things are like the biggest pennywort I've ever seen in my life.
That's healthy.
Yes, and I got a Nubius Nana, a gold one, which was I
Mhm.
just don't have one, so it's like okay, that was nice too. And some lotus pods, which who don't like lotus pods? So
Yeah, I
I like
even
them so much, I ordered some more. But everything came in great, and of course he sent me some food samples. It makes a nice box and
Mhm.
came in fast. So, but if you want your plants, you said he's going to be getting some more. You have to get them early, even if you have to store them.
Mhm.
So, but anyways, mine are out there in the pond, so I hope they make it. I couldn't stand it. It's like 80 degrees here today, and my husband, I asked him, "Is it supposed to get freezing or anything anymore?" He said, "I think we're done with it." So I'm taking him on his word.
Yeah.
So,
But
but that's what I've done basically, and just worked in my fish room a lot.
yeah, but that sounds like a really good haul that you got from Key. I hope those
Yeah.
plants. Well, I don't even have to hope. I know those plants are gonna do phenomenal for you. Every plant that I've ever ordered from Keith has like multiplied prolifically. So I know
Yeah.
that you'll have a similar luck as me because I don't have the biggest green thumb, but you do, and plus you have CO2. So I expect them to do wonders for you, even with the marginals. Now. Are you putting those like in the baskets on your ponds?
Well, I have like a three-tiered water fountain that I have managed to incorporate in my 100 gallon pond. So
Mhm.
it spills, it spills, it spills, and I'm putting it in what would be the fountain part. So
Okay.
the water's only like yay deep, and
Yeah.
then on another level, it's only like this deep, but it's going to allow those plants to lay there. Now I may have to weigh them down once they get heavier, so they don't
Mhm.
fall out. Put some rocks on top of the roots or something, but
Yeah.
I think I
Or you
can
could do
work.
like the Leica balls. You can fill it with the Leica balls, and that way it's kind of like a media with that can hold a substrate that can hold it down, and also the water can still flow through for beneficial bacteria. So you
Hmm.
can try it that way. Or lava rock. A lot of people use lava rock.
Oh,
I
I
don't know.
have some of that too. I
So
have plenty of that.
yeah. So there's different things. There's different options for you to uh, to use for that. But I love the idea of like a bog system of marginal plants and tubs or just like a little estuary spot. That's one of the things I love about what's his name? Greg Whitstock, the pond guy. They do a lot of their bog systems with their ponds, which just helps it be healthier. No, that's not really a natural system. It definitely helps it be more natural and definitely helps with filtration. And yeah, I really like that. I just like that natural filtration. So
But I had never thought about bog anything.
yeah.
Kelly talks about the bog system in her pond. It's like, you know what? I could use these top layers. So they're full of plants already. Already.
That's awesome. That's
And thank
awesome.
you, Heather.
Hmm. Let's see. It says, Jeff Kane, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Sketty Nona, thank you for joining us. 3G, hello. Thank you for joining us. And Craig's Catfish Cave says, we got heavy rain last night, very heavy, filled all my water barrels to the top and cleaned them right out. So we were making use of this morning before go. The dog dribble arrives. Nice, Craig. And I was lurking on your stream earlier, and I saw that Phantom was just getting in your way a lot. So hopefully he's come down a little bit for you. And Cora Works says, that's funny. I find CPDs are weirdly aggressive for how small they are. Fin nippers and shrimp abusers. Maybe I need a different bloodline. That's weird, Coro. That I don't experience that with our CPDs, but I do experience that with our dwarf emerald, or what are they? Or dwarf emerald rasporas. They are like gourami intelligent and very picky, and they're sneaky mean. So I don't like keeping those with any other types of anything, but my CPDs have been very docile. Um, they don't bother the shrimp. Now, I'm sure they've eaten a few shrimplets, but there's always been a ever growing population of shrimp in the tanks that they're in. They've been in with Cory eggs, and they haven't bothered the Cory eggs. We harvest the Cory eggs, but they will eat their own eggs. They will eat their own fry. But if your tank is heavily planted enough, we've had just magical fry appear, but typically we try to put them in a tank to have them spawn over like a mesh net and then pull them that way. But otherwise, ours have not been picky with other fish. I mean, they might give each other chase, but it's mostly like play. Um, I'm sorry you have mean CPDs. Maybe you do need a different bloodline. We'll have some available. Our babies are not going to be available right when we first open, but they should be available about a month after that. They're a little bit slow to spawn for us this year. Well, for us to harvest the eggs for them to grow up. So they're about a month behind everyone else.
Oh,
And
I
they,
have one more thing, Foxy, and then
Sure.
I'll shut up. We had our Fish Fam, our second Fish Fam link giveaway stream the other day.
yes,
And
you did.
Scotty the Fish Freak went shopping, and he
Mhm.
went shopping at Atlantic Aquariums. And Atlantic Aquariums is going to be a vendor at the Clash, which we are both going. Okay.
Yes, so
And,
excited.
but anyways, Richard Reynolds won the package.
Oh my goodness! Congrats, Richard. That is so awesome.
That was awesome.
I
But I was surprised, that Scotty really knew how to shop. I didn't have much faith in him.
Yeah, I liked. Well, I didn't get to see all the items that he picked out because I was lurking a lot of it. Lurking and working. So I saw some of the items that he picked out. I believe was for the basic plant care package.
Uh-huh.
And I liked everything he picked out from what I saw. So I know Richard definitely got a good plant package. So pet care package. So that's awesome. That's so awesome. You guys are doing a great service for the community doing that. That's such a fun stream. So thank you all for work that works so hard on that stream because it is fun, it's beneficial, and I can't wait for the next one. Do you guys have yours set up for the next week? Have you announced or next month?
I don't think they have announced it, but I'm just we have CEOs and all that stuff. I'm not any of that.
Yeah.
So they're working on it. I
Yeah.
think set something.
I'm excited to know who we're going shopping with next.
And who's going to be the shopping? Who's going to be the shopping?
Right? It'll be fun. And Lady Orthodox says, have you had good luck with CPDs not eating pygmy corridor eggs, Roxanne? I have not had my CPDs eat their eggs. Now, I don't know if they got any of the fry, but I typically don't leave the eggs in there if the CPDs are in there. or I typically pull the CPDs if I notice that the parents are spawning because my pygmies colony breed. They are happy to not eat their eggs or their babies, but I have not seen them eat eggs, but I'm sure that they would go after the fry if given a chance because they are tiny like shrimplets, and sometimes CPDs eat the shrimplets, but generally if you have enough hiding places, um, they'll be able to escape, but you might just, if you want to actually breed your pygmies, you might not want to keep your CPDs in there just to keep your fries safe. And Shane says, my axolotls tank is holding at 66 degrees. Nice, Shane. That's good to hear. And speaking of, we have decided that Wisconsin permitting, weather permitting, we're going to start, we're going to open our Gut Gill store on April 3rd, the week of April 3rd. So I know, it's so excited. We've been gearing up for it. So we will be opening up the Gut Gills. We'll be listing all the fish that weekend prior. That week, we'll start shipping out all the reserved axolotls and cories and snails and shrimp and everything that's been reserved will be shipping out that week. And that'll be the week that all the orders begin to come in, and then we'll go from there. So the shipping season is right around the corner and we're gearing up, and it's been so very hectic here, and it's exciting at the same time, and it's just been a lot. It's been a lot.
It takes a long time, and then it's like bam.
Mhm. And Richard says, Foxy's not sure if they were axolotls, but they look just like them. However, the ones we found were a good 10 to 12 inches brownish in color. Interesting. 10 to 12 inches would say that they're quite mature already, at least over a year old. Richard, if you have any photos of that, I'd be very interested to see those.
That's
You've got me
something
curious.
Alex may know something about too, because he did some. He and Grant and Shelby did some, traveling up and down those ditch banks.
Mhm. Let's see. What am I missing? I'm at 6. Did it jump? Mexicali Fish Keeper, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're doing well this evening.
And Heather is getting fishy on, all excited, using big words on him.
Okay, I think I just found where I was. Snoochie Boot said lurk mode, and then Vision says, I wonder if the torque with the flight of the Bumblebee Orchestra. That would be so funny and silly, and I need to see it. But okay, so I was going to go through and tell you guys what we're going to initially list on the Gut Gills as of opening week. I'm going to start with snails. So after we get through with our waiting list, whatever mystery snails we have left, we have 2 colors that are going to be available. We'll have a limited number of purple mystery snails going up on the website and a limited number of blues going up on the website for the first week. We will also be listing red cherry shrimp, blue dream shrimp, orange tangerine tigers. We will also be listing short fin chocolate bristlenose plecos, long fin chocolate bristlenose plecos, short fin super red bristlenose plecos, short fin albino bristlenose plecos, pygmy corridoras, chopre danios, emerald rasboras, humpback limias, redfin borlei, and leucistic axolotls. And that'll be what we'll be having on the website for the opening week. And a few weeks after that, once the babies grow up a little bit more, we will be listing celestial pearl danios, Kamaka rainbows, Aves Creek rainbows, Derby corridors, longfin panda corridors, and Vienna guppies. So those are the things that we have to look forward to on the Gut Gills website from Peplin Creek Aquatics for the first about 6 weeks of the season. So we've worked very hard all winter to be able to bring up these babies and get them out to you guys. So I'm very excited about that. This week we've been busy playing tank Tetris and maintenance and moving things around to get everything ready for shipping season. We decided, like I said, all the fish that will be listing on Gut Gills for opening, and we decided on the date, which will be April 3rd. weather permitting, to the areas that we'll be shipping. Um, Another exciting thing that
Oh,
happened is that we became official vendors to our local pet stores, our local fish stores. So we are now official vendors to Ace, and that's so exciting. So they'll also
yes.
be carrying our axolotls and our fishies for us as well. And that's so awesome. We're finally like being peoples. Cool to be able to actually like get money in return for your hard work instead of just like store credit, although store credit is awesome. We also need to pay like things like the electric bills. So that's really, really cool. So excited about
That's
that.
great.
Yeah. So we'll be taking in the first, we were supposed to take in the first set of axolotls today, but we did not hear back from the accountant in time. So we sometime, probably tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be taking in the first 10 axolotls. So that's very exciting. Um, let's see what else. Started contacting the snail waiting list. So if you guys are on the snail waiting list and you have not gotten an email from me, don't freak out. I have maybe about 14 more people I have to email for the purples and the blues. And I would say if you don't hear from me by Monday morning, definitely reach out, send me an email, and I will verify with you how many snails you want, and we'll get those out to you guys. So we're slowly working down the snail waiting list. We've also decided that we're going to be adding 3, maybe 4 more racks to the house, because we need more space to grow up more fish. We have a lot of fish, and we have a lot of people that want to buy our fish. But the problem is we don't have enough room to grow up all the babies, so we're going to be adding at least 3 more racks of 20. Well, it's going to be 29s and 10s, and if I get my way, I'm going to have a 4th rack of 21. So we're going to be working on that in the upcoming month. Oh my goodness, good news. The Sabo resplendens that we had, um, that were sickly, after their 3rd dose of Expel P and losing 2 of the females, the remaining 3 males and 2 females are finally all eating and being happy and interacting. The males are already well round. One female is plumping up quite nice, and the other female is rebounding. The one I really thought was I was going to lose, she's done a 180 and she's really come through and she's doing so much better. So that I'm so excited about that because that is the hardest fish to source is a female sabwa. So I have 2 precious female sabwas. I'm
Say
gonna
that again. What are they called?
the rummy nose rasboras, the sabwa
Oh,
resplendens.
okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so I have 5 left of the original 7 that I got, and I'm gonna get them all fat and sassy and let them recuperate from what they just had to deal with, and um, probably give them maybe 2-3 months to rest, and then I'll put them in a tank and see if they want to spawn first. So that's really exciting. That's another up and coming future breeding project. So lots of things always here. Um, we did axolotl maintenance because that never stops. Gave Duke a salt dip because he keeps rubbing his frills on the inside of his cave. Although his cave is smooth, he keeps like rubbing his frills. So I just gave him a dip to just get his frills to heal back quickly. And he tolerated that very well. Brian will be going up to do the Fish Fam auction on Skipper's channel on April 8th. And for that, we will be putting in Chopre Daniels and Pygmy Corridors. So that's really exciting. And guys get to see Brian's face instead of mine for once. So that's also triple exciting. All right. Scuba says, how does one get a snail on a snail waiting list? I love the blue ones from your short the other day. Thank you, Scuba. If one would like to get on the snail waiting list, I'm actively trying to do away with it by working down the list. But if you would like to ensure that you get your blue or purple snail, just send me an email and I will put you on the list. Just send me an email with what color and type of snails you want. I'll add you to the list, and I'll let you know what your number is in line and how long you should expect to wait, or if you can get them immediately. Last year was a little bit long of a wait because I was dealing with some issues, new snail genetics that weren't going my way. And we had a flood here that like took out the cage and the water. And although I was remineralizing, the snails were struggling a lot and not clutching. So we finally are just getting over those hurdles, and we're starting to get some colors back. So as we're working down the list, we're emailing people. So if you want to get on that list, just send me an email of what you like and what color, and I'll let you know what we got and when you can get it. So
Nice. Y'all are going to be busy on Mondays pretty soon.
yeah, Monday, like Sundays is, well, Saturdays is pull day, Sundays is prep day, Mondays is ship day. So those 3 days probably won't see me at all. That's but it is what it is. It's awesome. It's nerve-wracking also, like the first couple shipments of the season, just because I'm not worried about her shipping. It just, I don't want my babies to be alone in the dark for 3 days in a bag and not think that mommy's just sending them away and doesn't love them anymore.
Well, Mommy is sending them away, whether they think it or
I
not.
love them a lot. That's
But it is. It's like, it doesn't matter if you spend $2 on something or $50 on something. If you love it, you love it.
yeah. Let's see. And did I miss anything in chat before I go into what else I have? Hello, Amisa. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Vibes. Hello. Heather M. Welcome. Let's see. Send me some humpbacks, KJE says. I lost most of my colony this past summer. Oh, no. We'll have to do that, Keith. Yes, I got lots of juveniles. They are prolific. Al says, will Brian be wearing green lipstick too? Maybe if I give him a smooch beforehand. But no, he's not into makeup or anything like that. He likes everything all natural, but yet he is dating a mermaid, so I don't know what to tell him about that.
Yeah.
That's what it is, guys. And I'm sure I've missed stuff in chat. I see Heather M says, love the little shrimpies. Jen U says, mud puppies look like an axolotl. Maybe it's that. It could very well be that, Jen. That's exactly what I was thinking. But without like a photo, you really can't tell. And even then, without further genetic testing, you really can't tell what it's made up with.
And where do mud skippers, can they collect those at? Are they southern?
Northern U.S. So the mud skippers are like here in Wisconsin, like the northwestern part of PA. They're like more northern, and they're only in certain areas. And if you have them, you can't like take them elsewhere or sell them like that. They need to stay where they are. Like, they say they're only in western PA, but I used to catch them in northeastern Pennsylvania. So I don't know how true that map is. Last I looked at it, and that was just a couple weeks ago. So, but I don't know. It's very possible. Let's see. Lady Rorschach says, I'm so excited to get Lucy home. She will be pampered and spoiled. Oh my goodness, Lady Rorschach. Miss Lucy is such a ham. Such a ham. She demands that she needs to be fed first, although she's fifth in line. She's always wanting attention. She's just super adorable. You're gonna love your little girl, and I can't wait till I get her home to you.
They are so cute. I wish my temps were different.
Yeah, I really wish I could send you some because you would love them. Butterfly would fall in love with them as well. But yeah, it's a little too warm, and it'll be very hard for you to try to keep them cool enough or affordably cool enough. So
yeah.
Let's see. Heather M says Peplin is a master builder. He truly is. He is a skilled craftsman, and it's not even a skill. He truly is. It's a gift. He truly is gifted at what he does.
Sure is. Patty had made a comment, but I'm not going to post it. They're going to blush.
I'll get down to it eventually, I'm sure. When he says, Lady R, nothing better than mystery snails. I'm making plans for some more in the future. I miss mine. Oh, don't even get me started on snails. Annette can tell you we got a thing with snails.
Yeah, I might have a problem. We were playing that song this past week. We I don't know, for some reason we were talking about the snails, me and Butterfly, and so I pulled up your snail song, I pulled up Annette's snail song, and
Aw.
she's like, I remember those.
Oh my God, she still enjoys them. I've been really
Yeah.
thinking about redoing it to make it more audible because when I did it, it was 2 weeks before I moved here and it sounded like crap. And I'm not on an oxygen machine anymore, so maybe I can sing it a little better now. Hello, Garcia. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. So let's see. What else do I have to talk about on the list? Yeah, the fish fam auction. So we'll be doing the Chopra Danios and the fish fam auction and the pygmy corridors. So that's super exciting. Um,
It's at 8 o'clock on April the 8th,
yes, April 8th, Saturday,
8
April
o'clock
8th,
Eastern.
Eastern. Yes. Um, this week we hatched out more CPDs, Abe's Creek Boasmani, Papawa Rainbow Fish, Dwarf Emerald, stir by pandas, palea, or stir by pandas, stir by corridors, paleatus corridors. I don't think we had any longfin panda Cory eggs this week, but I was able to collect some black Medaka eggs this week for the first time, so that's exciting. We'll have those
Nice.
coming soon, some fry. Carl says, where should I order tissue cultures from? Petco, Boost, or Aquatic Arts? Pet- Where should you order them from? Like if you were picking them up in person, I would say you can see how they look at Petco. Boost plants, other people have had good success with their tissue cultures being
Spit
sent,
that thing out.
but personally, when I ordered plants from them, and was only one time, it did not come alive. But I know that they've changed their plant shipping since, so maybe they've improved. Aquatic Arts, I've never ordered plants from. I have ordered fish. They came in packaged very well, so I know that they package and ship well. So maybe you can try Aquatic Arts if you are shipping, but maybe if you want to pick them up in person, maybe just go look at them at Petco, see what you're
Now, I
getting.
have ordered some from KG Tropicals. They're carrying Tropica brand.
Yeah.
And that vendor from the Clash, Atlantic Aquariums, I
Hmm.
believe they have them as well.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite place to get plants is KJE. I don't believe he has any tissue cultures. I may be wrong about that, but I know basically whatever you want, if you ask him, he can pretty much order it, typically in a minimum of 6. But I love his prices. I love how healthy the plants are. I like him as a person. Um, and that's where I choose to get my plants from. So I would recommend checking out KJE if you would be willing to do more than tissue cultures because I don't think he does, but I could be wrong about that too. Stucci
I really
says,
couldn't believe how many plants I got for the price of what I
yeah,
paid.
a really good deal on the plants. And
Yes.
they're always very healthy and do really well. So Snoochie says, Brian's the coolest dude. Hope to meet him one day. Peplin, if you're here, you're the freaking man. Honey, Snoochie said he loves you.
And now Snoochie's got a fine looking beard. He gets to go first at the stop signs.
He said he loves you. There he is.
He's getting warmed up, Snoochie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Lord, have mercy.
Oh, goodness. Patty says, oh, Brian, we're going to green lipstick happens behind the closed doors, not to mention you wearing the lipstick on, Patty. Shh. Shh. Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. Patty says KJE website and use Foxy 10, I think, for just, it's actually FF12KJE for 12% off your total order. But Kelly, Patty, thank you so much. I always forget about the codes to the different things I have. But yes, I have a code of KJE. Highly recommend his plants and his food that he has for his fishies and his hardscapes that he has and the medicines that he has. And he even has things like sponge filters. He literally is a one-stop aquarium shop online. So definitely check him out and use the code FF12KJE to get 12% off your purchase. We don't benefit from that besides being able to give you guys a little bit off your purchase. So go forth and use that code and show a little love to Keith.
It's all right. Keep it in the family. This is when it's good to keep it in the family.
I just hear Wrong Turn music in my head now.
Oh
my goodness.
Myrtle texted me something. He said, what's the context you come out of? So I explained it. I said, did you expect any less? And he said, nope, whatever. Because you know how my mind works.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, this is my second order with KJE. So
yeah, I've had a few food orders, and I've done one big plant order way back in the day, and they were so prolific. I haven't had to order any of those plants again, but I am due for some pond plant ordering coming up soon here, and there's some more plants that he's been getting in that I'd like to get some of that I don't have yet. So I'm going to be putting in an order soon as well. So expect that, Keith, probably within the next couple of weeks here. Oh, and he said he can get tissue culture plants. So there you go, Coro. One-stop aquarium shop. You can even get you tissue culture plants. And if you use code FF12KJE, you'll get 12% off those tissue cultures already at a very great deal. So I don't feel like an infomercial, do I? I'm sorry, guys.
But hey, you know what? We're infomercial for the Clash, the Keystone Clash, and we're putting that up behind me, I guess. And you know what? We're going to see everybody there.
Yes, literally almost everyone. I hear almost everyone is going. So that's so exciting. I know there are some, but hopefully one day I'll get to meet you guys as well. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And also very nervous because I have crippling anxiety. So this is going to be an experience for me. I don't know what Roxanne you're going to be meeting that day, but hopefully it's calm, present, excited Roxanne, and not terrified.
Somebody suggested bring some heat packs in case if you buy, stock that you need heat packs from wherever you got to travel back and forth to.
Yeah,
a cooler. Of course, bring you some money to spend.
Some rubber bands, batteries.
Batteries.
Yeah,
we're not talking that stuff.
For an air pump, a traveling air pump.
Yeah, right.
Like the bubble boxes take batteries, but the Aquarium Co-op ones are rechargeable. Like not all of them are rechargeable. Get your mind out of the gutter.
The Aquarium Co-op has a USB plug.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. And Geek Boy says Aquarium Plants Factory has a good selection of tissue cultures as well. Awesome. Thank you for that, Geek Boy. Oh. There's one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about. We're so super excited about this.
Uh-oh.
We're going to be grandparents again. Brianna's expecting her second. Tomorrow is the gender reveal party, so we find out if we're going to have another grandson, if we get our first granddaughter, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm so happy for her. She's doing well. And there's going to be another baby around here so very soon. So very excited. I've known for a little bit, but I've been dying to tell you guys. And not only that, but she set up her third tank.
Wow. Her hormones must have
So, yay, baby, and new tanks. I'm just a little crazy about it. I'm just so very, very excited. So, oh my goodness. I'm waiting to tell you guys that. And I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. I'm just be happy with a healthy baby either way. So, but tomorrow we find out if it's a boy or a girl, and I'll let you guys know on episode 100 of the Hot Mess Express. What better way to break 100, right? Oh my goodness.
That's going to be the first one since you've been in the house, right?
No.
I thought that was already born.
No, he was born. Um, she was pregnant with him when I moved here, but
Okay.
she had him in the fall of that year. That year, so um, she had him when I was here. But this is me being with her the whole time, so that's even like I don't know more. Like it was awesome before, but this time because it's from the beginning, it's
Yeah.
just such a, I can't say anything besides it's just such a blessing. And the dog knew before we did, the cat knew before we did. They're like clinging to Nana, like protecting her. Like something's not right here. Something's not right. So
That's
now
awesome.
we're gonna be grandparents again. Yay. Oh my goodness, it's 6:58 already. And guys, Miss Kelly said that she's not going to be able to go this evening because her corporate job is keeping her away. So sorry, Kelly, we're going to miss you this evening. But hopefully you can come back with us next week. You know what, Kelly? You're just going to need to quit your job and do YouTube full time. The Fish Fam needs you.
Well,
That's what
she
you
was thinking about quitting and just being a backup singer for a long time.
Well, there
Yeah,
you go. Back up YouTube.
back up on that rainbow thing with Stephen P.
Yes, that was such a good song. It was
And
such
that
a
was before we really started knowing who Kelly was.
yeah. Hmm.
So
Oh my goodness. And see, I don't think I'm missing anything else that I wanted to tell you guys about. Just oh yeah, that Kelly's not going this evening. If you guys have time to, please check out some of the shorts that I released this week. I'm trying very hard to get to 1K. I believe I'm at I want to say 8:59 at the moment. I'm trying to get there, guys. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. So definitely check out some of the shorts that I put out this week. Anyone that wants to get on the snail waiting list, send me an email and I will let you know your position in line of the colors that you're looking for. Some snails do not have a wait list, so just let me know what colors you're looking for. Otherwise, we'll be listing all the items on our Get Gills the week of April 3rd, and we'll be shipping out the reservations the week of April 3rd to weather permitting in your area and here, but it should be good here. Um, and I think that's all I had to say generally for today. um, Miss Didi, is there anything you'd like to say before we head on over to KG Tropicals for this evening?
just the same thing. Just love each other.
Yes. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to head on over to 2KG with hashtag mermaids, because why not? We're shiny, sparkly. Yo, it takes a lot of work to look this good. So
You ain't joking.
let's head on over to KG Tropicals with hashtag mermaids. And let's see, what do we say at the end of everyone? I'm literally having such a brain fart at the moment. Let me take a
Be
sip.
kind. It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt to be kind.
I rewind. Um,
Babe, are you drinking mermaid juice?
I can
Something in
open
it?
my go-go juice, okay?
What's
But
in
yes,
that? What's in that goblet, lady?
uh, go-go juice, and that's all I'm gonna say. But I want to say, Miss Didi, thank you so very much for being my partner in crime, my fantabulous co-host, and helping me with everything on live stream, behind the scenes, helping keep this personal hot mess together on all the levels. I love and appreciate you so very much. Thank you for all that you do.
I
And
love you
mods as
too.
well. Thank you for all the hard work you do. Dropping those links in chat to the random things we say, keeping us safe from the trolls and bots, and just making sure everyone plays nicely. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do. And whether you are a lurker, participant, or replay crew, thank you for joining us this evening. Um, and we love each and every one of you. And we cannot wait to be here with you guys next week on the episode 100.
Woo!
100 100 of Hot Mess Express. And maybe we'll even have a little giveaway. You never know. So let's head on over to KG Tropicals with hashtag mermaids and your loved ones. Call them, let them know you love them, If you're lucky enough to have them close, pull them in, give them a hug, give them a big kiss, because tomorrow is never promised. Today's your gift, the present. Use it to spread a little love. So, and while you're at it, guys, go forth and be kind. And now I'm done telling you what to do. I love you guys. We'll see you next week on the Hot Mess Express. I hope you have a fantabulous weekend. Be safe. Love you all. Bye.
Here is her mom now. Here is her baby now.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cats? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss? Aww.
You know,
Yeah.
This is time for confessions.
What'd you do?
I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
I turned myself around.
Oh. Oh yeah.